We'll show you here. I picked up my first load of barn siding. This is the pressure treated poplar I'm going to use for the sides of the barn. So now we're getting them framed up. It'll be time to get them put up. Fortunately, they're a little long, so I'll be able to cut off all these parts that cracked on the ends drying out. So start getting the wall up. We need to get a wall up before all the building blows away. It's hard not having these walls on, the wind blows through. So, but thought I'd show you. Check it out. You can see I've got notches cut up there. I'm gonna put a brace down through all this. Should have cut those before I put them up, but that's where I started, where I figured it out anyway. We're looking pretty good. Got a nice straight wall, and everything's plumb. So I did end up raising it up a little bit more. That improved the roof line, and it got the base out far enough where my bottom layer of boards won't hit the concrete. So there's what the roof's looking like now. So it's best it's looked in my lifetime. We got it pretty straight all the way through. Got all the dips and sags out of it. It's nice and well supported. Those 2x10s are a little wide space. They're on 30-inch centers, but it works out nice that way and doesn't cost a fortune to put all them in. And I got the diagonal braces in each corner, and I'll get the long ones up. But we just had a 50-mile-an-hour wind here today, and it all stood up even without the bracing. And then once all that sheeting is on the side of the building, then that wall is really going to be stiff, because you're talking a wall of 1-bys going up all screwed together. So it won't be going anywhere. So it's coming along, making progress. Get that done, and I guess next I'll work on finishing out this back corner of the concrete, and then start laying some tubes in there for the concrete, start getting the floor poured, and then we'll be ready to finish closing it in. I guess close in the ends. I said this big wind we had yesterday, it took a big piece of the roof off over there. You can see the daylight. It's bad having this open. We get these big winds, they come and they blow in the end of this building, and they're hitting the bottom side of the roof, and the roof doesn't hold good that way. It just pushes all the nails out and blows all the sheeting off. So once I get this closed in, they'll be able to keep the wind off that. But normally we don't get this much wind, but we've had just a huge amount this year of just really hard wind, just day after day. It's either raining or the wind's blowing like crazy. So here you can see it's got that sheet, those sheets blown up, trying to take them off. Spitting a little rain out here. So you can see all that. It's all blown off. It's all over the ground here. So you can see how far it blew it. So it gives you an idea how hard the wind was blowing. When I actually got home, there was 2 sheets up there in the driveway. It blew over this building and everything was laying out there. So I put them in the barn. Fortunately, it hadn't really damaged any of this stuff. Just pulled the nails out of it. So I'll have to get up there and put all this back on, put some screws in it, get it held down. Was kind of hoping to have everything where I wasn't moving it anymore before I really did a lot of that roof work as far as sealing it up. But I guess it's gonna happen sooner rather than later. So, progress, I guess. I'd have took the box blade and worked on the swamp out here. Bailey's appreciating it. So I've got this back half decent. The mud run maybe will be less often. I've got it where it's actually got a pitch so the water will drain off. And then here pretty soon I'll be getting gravel in here and gravel all this, so when the concrete trucks come in they'll be able to pull in and shoot all the concrete in here. Still got a lot of wood to get out and wood to get up. A lot of these braces and things go up there for the roof. You know, so I have a ceiling in here with insulation on it, so all that's got to be put up too. Skylights. Wait, what do we have here? Looks like the barn has started to come along a little bit again. Starting to get the wood up for the siding. We got all the wall framed. See down through there. I did get the notches cut in these the other day. I'm short of 2x8, so I'm gonna have to pick it up. But I'll have to get that trailer load unloaded first. So I'll just keep working on putting this siding up till I get up that high, and then I'll have to do something if I make it that far. But that's where we're at so far. So I've got the wall good and straight. Looks pretty nice. Swamps still needs some work out here. So I'll have to get this dug out and get some rock in here pretty soon. But I did get all my braces back up down through there, that I'll put those salvage Tuba-10s on, and that'll be the ceiling over here in this section. It'll come over to the post, and then we'll build up to the roof, and then we'll go on across inside, and the next roof section will sit over top of the steel beam, so all the crane will be inside the shop so that the steel doesn't conduct cold in, and the insulation will all be on the outside of that. So that's the plan. You can still see the skylights there. Had another big thunderstorm and some more high winds last night, but didn't take any more off. So I've still got to get up there and get all that screwed back down and get all the steel found before it all ends up over to neighbors. So it's making progress. Some people may have wondered how this is sealing up. It's all sealing up good. This is inch thick treated poplar, so it's making a really stout wall. Spray sees up good. These 2x. So this thing's gonna be here for another 100 years when I get done with it. Maybe more. We're building for the generations. So I was pretty excited about this, and just thought I'd show you guys the progress. Starting to look a little bit better, more like a building. So I'll be able to start pouring some concrete pretty soon, and that'll be good. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. Hope you enjoyed the video.